Hello, 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 and a warm welcome to the Suarez live stream. Can it really be a couple of weeks since the last one? You betcha, but we're in 2025, my wonderful friends, and a very happy new year to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, especially if you're watching this live. Now, it is just 1.5 degrees C here. It's probably, now that I've got the extractor on, going to be less. We'll be probably at 0 degrees C very soon in here. It's extremely cold, so if I shiver or start moaning about it, because I'm British, so of course I moan about everything, then please do forgive me. I've got to make a special announcement to everybody mid-states in the US who are watching. I know you guys have it really bad. We've got wildfires raging in California. Please keep safe if you're watching from there. We know we've got 30-40 centimeters snow showers, we've got drifts, we've got blizzards, all kinds of stuff going on. It's minus 25 with some of you. I think Will R has got it bad. I know Paul has got it bad. So wherever you are, folks, if you've got some severe weather going on, please stay safe. I know you'll remain in your homes and won't travel unless you really have to. For those of you in states that have got declared emergency situations, then we really do feel for you. The freezing temperature here is nothing compared to what you guys are going through, but I will tell you that my hands are absolutely like ice. I've got 3 pairs of socks on and I can't feel my toes. So now we've established all the happy stuff, shall we get on and do some painting? I think so. I'm gonna have to just run round a bit quicker, aren't I? Anyway, it's great to have you here. Look what's behind me. If you haven't seen one of these broadcasts before, you're in for a treat, you really are. Lots of you joining in on the chat. If you are in the middle of your winter deep freeze, get on and get those fingers tapping if you can warm them up, and come and say hello on the chat. We'll do lots of lovely shout outs later on. We can't wait to talk to all of you. As you can see behind me, we've gone to Pendulum 2.0. Okay, lots of you said the last time, why don't we have the spin table and swing the pendulum on the spin table? It's exactly what we're going to do. We think it's the world's first anyway. I mean, I know I've seen backwards and forwards stuff, and I know probably, I don't know if it's been done, but it's a world's first for us anyway, so we're going to have a go at that. And if you have a look just behind me, I'll show you on the Roam cam very shortly, where Adie's gone and made a version of the Large Hadron Collider. That's what it reminds me of. We'll talk about physics in a minute, don't you worry. Anyway, let's choose a camera, buddy, and let's go, Peachy said, yeah. Big warm welcome to Adie out in control. Now, he does have the luxury of having a fan heater on and the oil-filled radiator, but we are having a few equipment problems as I speak. It is so flippin' cold that some of the USB ports on the power extension lead aren't working, so we've had to reroute power cables just to get the microphones working. So if we have any outages or we have any issues, it'll be because of the temperatures in here. So some of the equipment is really starting to creak at the seams. It doesn't like the cold temperatures, but as ever, you know, we press on regardless. Let's go on to Roam Cam, buddy, and show everybody what's going on here in the studio.
So I was just checking Geraldine, Time for Art. So parts of Utah, get this. I'm not sure whether she went an extra O. There's apparently they've been 500 inches of snow. What's that in meters, but
500 inches, about 8 meters.
It's about as deep
sorry,
as
about 18 meters.
It?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
I'm not sure if it was 500 inches, maybe 50.
Well, 360 inches would be 10 meters.
Holy mackerel!
So you've had 40. If you've had 15.5 meters of snow, then I just shouldn't be complaining about anything.
No,
just
definitely not.
So, but do let us know anyway. Thank you for that. Actually, stay on the line, buddy, because people love to talk to you. Right, let's just give you, let's just show you what's going on here. Now, I know if the canvas is a bit disorientating because you think that's moving the other way, it isn't. It is static, I assure you. But I wanted to show you what was going on because we're going to be spinning this pendulum the opposite way to the rotation of the table. We've had to weight it down. Let's actually stop that with the remote control that's wireless. Ooh, I know, wireless remote. It's the only one fancy in the world. It is fancy. So where we had the swinging pendulum pots just before Christmas on the Christmas special, you can go and check back with those pendulum paintings because they look unbelievable and amazing. They'll be on my website soon, suarezart.com. Thanks very much. Talking of thumbs up, we'll come back to that in about 30 seconds. You can see there's a couple of weighted items on the far right-hand side one over there. But because we've shortened the pendulum, and it's probably 35–40% shorter than it was before because we're not down on the floor, I don't get the swing. It's impossible to get the swing. However, to keep the inertia and momentum going, we've put a lot of weight on it.
And no, they're not magnets.
No, they're definitely not magnets.
That's not a giant magnet.
Here's what they are, folks. How posh are we? We've put crystals in them.
Diamonds.
Sorry,
that's a diamond. It's a
Is
real
that a diamond? Why am I working for a living if that's a real diamond?
Carbon. It's got a very a heavy atomic weight. That's why I made them out of shiny diamonds.
Shine bright like a diamond. So that's what it's in there. There's about, I don't know, about 12 or 13 of them, 14 of them in there, because it's just actually good for weight. Oh, look, I've just started it spinning. So that's what's in there. Safety protocols, we've got the spin machine on an isolator, just in case things get out of hand, but I won't be doing too fast a spin, because this is just going to hopefully produce some really interesting things tonight. I've no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to record on normal time instead of a time lapse, and we'll post this on the show's social medias. In fact, we've posted to 9 social media channels in the last half an hour, so we're hoping lots of people join. What? Because we're stepping up our social game this year. We're going to attack things as we mean to go on. There's lots of cool things happening in the Suarez pipeline. We'll bring you up to speed with that as and when another day. But for now, we're going to use the patented wireless spin machine with the Large Hadron Collider paint pot. And I'm now going to start using some really cool forces to shove some fluorescent paint and some bright orange sunsetty yellow into that, and we're going to make some patterns. What do you think to that, folks? Shall we get on and do it? I think we will, but just before we cue up Shia LaBeouf and his wonderful motivational speech about doing it, we want to get your thumbs up, folks, just before we start painting. It's really, really important. Somewhere where the red bar is and the little arrow, there'll be some thumbs for you to hit. If you're enjoying this, which of course you are because you're tuned in and watching us, please hit that thumbs up, because it tells all the AI bots at Google that you're enjoying it, and it might just recommend this out to a bigger audience. And let's face it, our Suarez family is always growing, and we love to have your support with that. It's so important for us, folks. I can't tell you how important it is. If you're unsure at all about how to click the thumbs up, this is a little video reminder.
Now, if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. And remember to hit that subscribe button. And click on your bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos.
Okay, fantastic. Right, now we've established that. Yes, Paul, you are right. Good job we don't have water-based paints, because they're probably crystallised by now. Anywho, right, folks, I'm going to ask you for the first time tonight, on a pre-done canvas, this was one I did maybe a month or 2 ago, but I just want to have a go on something that you could see what was going on, because underneath here, I have some blank canvas. So if all this goes okay, I'll be putting a quick base coat on that, and we'll be doing it for a second time, okay? So for the first time tonight, I'm going to ask you, are you ready for this? And shall we do it? Cue it up, AD.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!
Crucial thing here, folks, is going to be the speed of the spin table. I've got no idea, rough idea what might happen. If I get the speed right, this is going to be epic. And I mean, like, share-worthingly epic. All right, see where I'm going with that? If it isn't, it's going to be horrific. I've no idea which way it's going to go, but we'll start with that as a rotational speed. That could be quite interesting. I've got my paints ready to go. We're going to pour 2 lots in, and then we're just going to have a go. Right, make sure I don't do myself a mischief. Got it right. We haven't tested this. Oh my goodness. This is going to be fun. Right, okay. See how well this is going to go. Going to need quite a bit of paint in here. If I get quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. Right, okay. We'll be doing lots of shout outs as we go on. For now, let's just get one on the board, shall we? Okay. Oh, should I have a little drop of gold in? I got a drop of... No, let's have a drop of pink. I got some really thick pink, so I've got absolutely no idea what's going on with that. Who knows? Anyway, what the hell. 3 colours in here, 1 hole. It's all got to find its way out somehow. Different weights and densities of paint. Right. Right, our kid. Are we ready to go? So I've got to put that in the opposite direction now, haven't I? Are we ready? Are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Got to go wide. Got to go wide. Just starting to come onto the edges now. Have I gone too wide? No, it's definitely coming in. There's definitely something happening. Yeah, I can definitely see the trails coming off, so we'll have to just wait and see how this pans out. Ooh, it's exciting. I did hit record. That's the most important thing. So I was questioning, well, no, AJ was questioning whether the hole was big enough or not. Hopefully the hole is big enough. I could definitely see it coming out. It's got some very interesting patterns. Now, are we going to mess with things? Are we going to interfere with things? What is going to happen? Have I got the rotational speed right for the size of the hole? So many things, and I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, but this is the test, folks. So I'm either going to abandon this altogether and do something different, or we will see what happens as it gets towards the center. Now we are starting to fill up, but it is just a radial pattern at the moment. Nothing kind of happening except a load of lines, but this is what we're here for. We're here to check out and see what happens, test those boundaries. Now, as things start to slow, we should get a bit of an ellipse going on. I can see the colors changing as we speak, which is good. It looks like a bit like an old single or album vinyl record at the moment to me. Let's see what we've got. I can imagine that looks probably quite unusual to you at the moment. Now, spin speed is okay, but of course, what's going to happen as we get towards the center? Now, we may or may not get those beautiful shapes. AJ did say we probably won't get them. Which is why we're starting on a pre-done canvas. Now you can see the difference in the colours now. We're starting to get lighter in the centre as the heavier paint, which has gone down first, starts to disappear. So are we just basically just going to have a load of one continuous circle on here? What is going to happen? Do we speed it up? Do we slow it down? I'm tempted now. What about a twist of the string? Yeah, I know, Zane. I'm not sure if it will make... Or do I now pull it and then send it in an ellipse? That's interesting. Yeah, what, do I send it in an ellipse now? That's quite interesting. There's still a lot of paint. We're still building the layers up. Because, of course, I can also offset it as well. That's really cool. This is definitely something interesting. I mean... Yeah, I think, Rita, we got to leave it. We've got to run the experiment, haven't we? So the speed will remain the same, but of course I'm getting ever smaller circles into the center. The paint is a bit thinner, the yellow, so we'll see what happens as it starts to get to the center. And it could be, yeah, see that we might start to get the ellipse now as the pendulum begins to settle down. Because of the amount of weight we've got and the inertia that we're creating, it may very well be that we do get that ellipse shape, but I'm not entirely sure. Tempted for a less circular spin. Yeah, I know. It would have been nice to have got more of an oval, but hey, it's quite difficult to do. Say it again. What do I need to do? Yeah.
So if you were to, instead of actually rotate the pendulum, is to pendulum just left and right like a grandfather clock, you know, like a tick tock back and forth.
Yeah.
That will produce something with the table spinning.
Yeah.
That's going to give you arcs across and probably crossovers, kisses almost, or and passands, you know, that kind of shape.
Understood. But now actually look, in terms of colour, although we may not have the shape, you see the way the colour's graduating. Now we're getting the fluorescent orange because it's the heaviest of all. So that's interesting. I thought the orange would have come out first. Maybe we just, I think we just got to go for it. Am I getting an ellipse? No, I'm actually still getting circles. So I'm really in that. Do I just leave it, or I think it's got to be left, hasn't it? I think it's got to be left. There's a case for it all. There's a case for leaving it. There's a case for not leaving it. But we've got 3 canvases we can do. Yeah, I think we leave it be and just see what happens. I think the speed's okay because we don't have any break in the lines, which is really good. So let's grab Roam Cam and see if I can give you a proper look at the centre. Here we go, onto Roam Cam, buddy. Right, so how disorientating is that? I would imagine that looks a bit weird. Let's see if I give you a look into the centre. Look, we're starting to get some interesting crossovers now. Well, you know what? It's a learning curve, isn't it? That's exactly what we're doing here. And I can't quite see how much paint is in there without hitting my legs. So I think, let's come down right low, look. Oh, sugar. I hit the table. Oh, I hope that hasn't messed it up. No, I think that was all right. Yeah, I stupidly just hit the table. Silly boy. Okay, that is nice. That's nice. Now, oh, no, I did it again. Oh, you stupid boy. I wanted to see how much paint was still coming out. Yeah, so the paint's still coming out. I can see it. Right, so hopefully Adie's going to zoom in so I can see that actually, because it is quite difficult to see. Can't believe I hit the table. Ow! Right, I think it's still, it's still coming out, isn't it? Yeah. Now we are off center. It's weird. It's kind of, yeah, well, I mean, it is in the center, but yeah, it's definitely off center. But it's still coming out. You're right. Right, I mustn't get too close. It's very textured from down here. I like it. I like it. Right, okay, I've got to figure out, while it's doing that, I've got to figure out where this canvas is going to go when it finishes spinning. I'll stick it over on that one.
Anybody else think that looks very lenticular? Looks very sort of like it's a dome. You know, Captain America's like shield or something like that. That's what I can see.
Right, well, it's still coming out. I'd imagine, although I don't own one, it's like one of those 3D printers where you feed in that plastic wire and it melts it into things. Can't believe that's still coming out. That's quite incredible, actually. I think I got the volume of paint just about right.
3D printed art.
Yeah.
There you go. Using a paint printer.
There you go. Like a vortex in a well, it is fine. Diamonds are a pendulum's best friend. Very good, Henry. We'll do some shout outs after this one anyway, but thank you all for your comments. It's looking a bit like a spirograph actually in the middle. Definitely the whole size is great. I wouldn't want anything smaller. So I think we've got that just about right. So the question is now is when I stop in the center, because actually I've got some really nice patterns there now, and I don't want to mess that up. I also don't want to hit this with my leg like I'm hitting it. So how much is coming out? Still paint coming out, unbelievably. Yeah, okay, so we've got that little web in the middle.
So I think that's what we were talking about earlier, buddy, where the paint is so cold that its viscosity has changed. It's become thicker.
Yeah, good, very well done, mate. Yeah, because the ambient temperature in here is, I bet it's got to be 0 degrees now.
Oh yeah. So folks, just everybody keep watch, because this is the tricky bit now. Ed practiced it, not with the table spinning, so that's going to be a real tricky one. So let's see what he can do.
Oh, this is so bewildering and yeah, I'm gonna have to stop it. I can't. Got it, got it, got it. You'd never know. Woohoo! Right, so why on earth has my camera my camera was recording that and my phone's turned itself off? Great, so it hasn't recorded any of that. Right, okay, so lesson learned. I now need to put it to never turn itself off. Right, okay, there we go, folks. First one is done and in the bag. Hey! Right, well, isn't that interesting, even though I didn't manage to record any of that. Right, okay, let me just, oh lordy, let me just deal with that in the most professional manner as I possibly can. Display and brightness, night shift auto lock, never, thank you. Right, I can record the next one. Okay, Roam Cam, let's give you a little look, see what we've got. Okay, well, just a very basic graduation. We've got none of those fancy patterns which I suspected we wouldn't have, but actually it's quite an interesting thing. So we know that the spin table basically, all it does is give you circles, and I suspect no matter what speed we've got, all my ellipses, I'm just going to get that. So the next one we'll try with an ellipse and a very, very slow spin, I think. It'll give you all a chance now to, to take a headache tablet. I'm going to get that off the table. Do let me know what you think about that. I'm going to do some shout outs very shortly. Let me just grab some gloves. Oh, that was a bit tense in places, wasn't it? Right. Okay, so let's stick some new ones on here. Right. Okay. Well, yes, I know where I'm going to go. Yeah. Okay. So let's get this off. I've already got one underneath. We're going to put a quick base coat on. I'm quite sure. So I'm glad actually we've used the canvas I've already got. I'm quite happy with that. I shouldn't get any ingress on that from anything. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? It's a bit of fun. That's what it's all about. Right, okay, let's get some paint on. Let's get some purple. Can we get some love for some purple?
Purple. Purple. Purple.
We definitely need to use this purple up. So there we go. Nice, happy days. There you go, done. 20 grand, thanks very much. And what am I going to add to that? Let's get some white in there. Just get this on, then we'll do the shape. It's all right, important because I need this just to dry for 2 or 3 minutes just to start skinning just before I do it. So let's just carry on as we mean to, as we go. There we go, nicely done. We'll have a drop of something in there as well. Let's have a drop of Suarez blue in there. Nope, that's gone. Right, okay, we'll just leave it as a 2 there. Right, we'll just give that a little skadoosh round. Take but a moment. Da, da, da. Suppose I could actually spin that, couldn't I now? Yes, there. No. Kind of mauvey, purpley thing going on. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm not obviously going to spin it. Drop a black in there actually. It's a slightly darker one because I'm going to put some brightness over the top. But at least it does work. Everything works. Just a question now of just refining that for the next one. So based on what we've just seen, I've now got to make a decision on whether I spin or don't spin, and if so, how much. And if I am sort of rotating, then I need to go for an ellipse. Some of you pointed out already, rather than doing it as a circle. I've got too much of a circle going on, hence why it looked like a the long playing record. Let's just get this spread out. Sorry, yeah, straight back and forth, yes. Right, okay. It'll take a moment. Let's get a drop of fluorescent in here. The usual colour combination, but let's have a little go, shall we? See what gives. Yes, I did. I used fluorescent. That's what the orange is in the middle, so that will glow under. Yeah. Would you want to? Should we try it while I'm doing this? Should we try it under blue light, guys? Would you want to see what the blue light does to the fluorescent? We'll see if we can get it under blue light now. Of course, I need to switch my other two lights off, so you'll have to give me a moment for that. While Adi gets the blue light out, let's see if we can show you, shall we? Don't know how the cameras are going to pick this up, but what? Who cares? Let's just have a go, shall we? Yeah, well, you just do it, mate, and then I'll switch my lights off. Just trying to figure out how to. Ah, there's some blue light. Right, I can get rid of my lights. Okay, 2 secs. No, only one set is blue. This is the fun, isn't it? Right, I'll switch my. Oh, this is going well, isn't it? Let me switch my two off. I've got to switch my ring light off as well. So he's going to turn them off and on again. Everything might go a bit pear-shaped now. Let's go all off then. Yeah, go for it. Right. Okay. No, they're not. They're not all off, mate. Right. So we can't do it then. Okay. Yeah, you won't see it with some. Okay. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. We'll save that for another day, folks. I'll switch the lights back on then. We're trying to give you a blue light, but one of the banks of lights isn't working. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's just red, mate. Okay, not to worry. They're all back on normal, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's try again since I couldn't get the other one. Right, okay, so we're going to go for a pendulum movement on this one. We had Paula through the door first. Board for a Donkey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mercy Jimenez, hello, nice to see you. Yes, we have been busy. Happy New Year to John Martinez and to Lynn and to Dan and to Danielle and to Geraldine and Linda. Nelson says, hola, Funny Fox, Merry Swazington Wednesday, or Thursday if you're Zane Taylor or Sunday. Henry says hello. Will R, a big hello from Louisville, Kentucky. V is also here, Phi is here, the Rita and Morton have joined us. Hello, Nana Mayer, good to see you too. Bonsoir, Christine from France is here too. Phil, hello Phil, also I believe, are you in France, Phil? Anyway, bonsoir. Right, so we've also got, let's keep going down the list. Have I said hello to everybody? Not entirely sure. Donna, hello Donna Lehman, of course, lovely to see you here as well. And we've got, who else has walked through? I've caught up with everybody, haven't I? Yes, I've done pretty well there. Right, okay, so we got some purple, drop of fluorescent, a drop of black going on. I can see in the center, actually, I'm just got a little drop of paint. There we go, just needs moving around. Now this in itself is, well, I don't know, we haven't really put anything onto a fresh background kind of this quickly before, so whatever goes on now is going to go straight into this and mix with it, so this is going to be very interesting. And I'm going to go for a white in the next one, and something else, white and another color. What am I going to go for? Right, what's going to stand out on that? Hey, what's going to look quite nice? A white and a blue. I've got a nice bright blue somewhere. A bright blue, shall we? Ooh, I could do a duck egg or a Piaggio. White and no, stick with the blue. White and like a French blue. Okay, this is going to be the next one. So Let's see what happens now. Let's pull up the Hadron Collider. We've still got remnants of paint in there. I don't know what's going to happen next, but let's get blue in. We're going for white. Ah, thank you, Linda. Linda Cordes, love watching you work. You're so creative. Thank you. I knew Linda would want lime. We're just going for a simple blue and white at the moment. Let's put a drop of gold in as well. And let's get the table spinning. We'll go a bit slower, I think. Let's see what happens next. Oh no, it's way too fast. Let's get a bit slower. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Right, here we go for the second time. Right, okay. Got it. Right, okay. Oh lordy, no, because I need 25 hands. Right, video is now actually going. Right, let's grab that. Okay, onto the hook. And I'm just going straight backwards and forwards with this. Well, I will be in a as soon as I can get this done. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I can do this. Oh no, I've dropped it again. Surely the hardest thing can't be hooking this up. That's not the hardest thing I'm going to do this evening. My fingers aren't moving. That's what it is. It's so cold. I can barely move them. Sorry, I shouldn't moan. Right, so it doesn't really matter where I go. Right, we're just going to go... Right, so if I go straight to there. Right, are you ready, folks? For the second time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Oh dear, right. Oh, it's interesting. So I could speed it up just a little bit, couldn't I? Because I'll get more. Let's do that. There you go. That's a slight increase in speed, so I should get some arcs going now. Oh, that is so close to hitting it. It must have. I don't know what's going on here. This is crazy. Is it hitting it? I don't know. Isn't that interesting? Yes, right, now we're getting some loops. I can see them. Yes, look, we are looping, aren't we? Yeah, down here. Oh, now that is quite interesting. As it slows, we should get... Oh, yes, now this is interesting. We should get loops coming inbound as they get smaller. It's funny, isn't it? It's covering some areas and not others. Please let there be enough paint. Looks like there is anyway. Oh, well, this is developing now, isn't it? There, we've got, yeah, oh, yeah, misses. That's quite interesting, look. Got the flowers going on now. Now, how small are they going to get? That's the thing. So we should start to... I wonder if the overlaps will come... Look, because there's nothing. There isn't. There's nothing here. I wonder why it's not doing that. I've got to try and figure that out in my head. Will it start to move around that way? Do I need to increase the speed? That will theoretically increase the width of the blooms, if you like, of the loops. Yeah, they will be shorter because the pendulum's going to come inbound. This is very interesting. So, is it possible to get paint in there while it's spinning? Could I add another colour? Yeah, so we are now looping into the gap and it's starting to get smaller. Oh, I like it. I like it. Unusual. Unusual colour, unusual everything. Can you imagine doing about half a dozen of those over the top? I think that would be really interesting. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. But we're still, yeah, so the paint's still going down. There's still a lot of paint coming out, but the loops are getting shorter. They're overlapping themselves. Should have put 4 or 5 colours in, but hey ho, you know, that's one for another day, isn't it? See how close it is to hitting the surface. But so far, fingers crossed, we're managing not to. Well, we've definitely got legs with this one, I think. That's quite interesting. I think that as a technique needs some refining. But yes, look, we're gradually bringing it all in. How interesting. Hello, Albert. It is like a spirograph, isn't it? Oh, I'm spinning around a bit now. Freestyle says Spirograph. Hello, Freestyle. Agreed, Rita. Blue shapes are beautiful. Thank you very much, you guys. Yeah, Rita and Funny Fox. Dragonfly. Prefer a simpler background. Yeah, I know, Rita. I know I went a bit mad on the background because you kind of miss what's going on in the foreground. We'll go simple on the next one. In fact, I'll probably just go white. And then we'll do like a black and bronze or something over the top. That's going to be really cool. But that, look, as a technique, that's really interesting. I can't wait to actually show you on Roam Cam once we've built all these lovely shapes up. I was worried as it starts to lay paint through a center point that actually that paint is just going to go everywhere. It still might go everywhere, but actually, as I make some room to take that off, that's another interesting one. See, look, two completely different paintings, just like that. Could literally go on all day with this, couldn't you? Just having a play with this stuff. Remote control bucket hole. Yes, I know, Paula. We could definitely do with one of those.
Hi, Paula. Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. Unfortunately, the problem with this being that it would have to be cleaned out very meticulously at the end of every session, and unfortunately, that's not Ed's strong point. He's cleaning up.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying you never clean paint out of anything.
No, I don't.
Hence the buckets on the floor there that's still full of paint.
Yeah. Jim Tonseth, you're making a harmonogram. Interesting. Love the colours, Freestyle. Put a dot or something in the centre point. Very true, Lynn. Yeah. Got to pick a point now where I stop it. Got it. Got it. I'm getting good at this. Right. Okay. Let's unhook the beast. Come on, Ed. You can do it. Yes, mate. Come on. Just the right amount to paint that. Well, that was interesting. We've got a rather crazy and ridiculous background, which admittedly wouldn't be my first choice either. However, if we go on to Roam Cam, buddy, look, physics strikes again. Mm-hmm. Now we've got all of this going through a center point, but actually, if I go into the center, look. It's held its shape. Look at all those tiny little interfaces. Look, it's all crossed over itself. Isn't that wonderful? Like a ball of yarn. Love it. Well, that's the best thing about physics, isn't it? It just does stuff. Yeah, that's the quote tonight. Physics, it does stuff. Oh, lordy. So that's the pendulum movement. Very nice. Yeah, that's definitely got some legs. Look, that's what we did earlier. That's version 2. So what on earth are we going to do for version 3? I'm going to move that off the table, folks, like that. That's quite fun. We're going to go for a very simple background color now with number 3. What would happen if you give the painting a quick spin just to nudge to move the paint? Ooh. Rita says, yes, Paula, spin it fast. I think I know what will happen. Well, here we go. I'm not going to put it out to a vote, but I could do a pentagram in the center. Awesome. Thank you, Henry. Looks good in the middle. There's Lynn. That's interesting. Yeah, what would happen? I think I know what would happen. I'd lose all this. This would all start to just move outwards. However, that's a good idea. What am I going to do? Right, I've got to think. Well, are you on the line so everyone can hear you? Yeah, come on the line.
Just asking Ed if he likes what he sees. Does he like what's on there now? What Ed is trying to say, as soon as that does start to spin, the paint that's going to push off, he might lose that beautiful ball of yarn center, he might lose the loops themselves, will become drip type. So that's why I'm asking him whether or not what he sees, if he likes that, pull that one off, maybe experiment. But here we go, he's spinning it.
Yeah, I think, yeah, no, I think I know exactly what will happen. However, there's not a lot of material involved, and I think we owe it to ourselves to find out what's about to happen. Well, I know what's about to happen. All the lines are straight now, and then the loops will just gradually start to disappear. They'll become staccato. They'll have sort of bobbly points on them and stiff points. And of course, we're going to get the underside mixing with it now. So we're going to get it. It might turn a bit to, what's the word I need to keep it clean. It might turn a bit muddy. So we'll have a little look. But we're giving it a little spin. Yeah, there you go. So it's just starting to lose itself now. So there you go, guys. That's what happens when you spin it. But I was happy to do that. I don't want to give it too quick a spin because otherwise I'm just going to lose everything. But having said that, I've kind of lost it now, so I don't suppose it really matters now, does it? Yeah, so that, I think that's losing the principle of what it is about. However, yeah, now is the time. Yeah, I should spin it now because it doesn't really matter now. So let's just give that a quick spin just to see if it can. We had fun with the pendulum. That's the whole point, isn't it? The whole point is the pendulum. Right. Okay. Got a few little bits that have spun onto this. So now I've just destroyed that one as well. Okay. This is going well, isn't it? Right. So, note to self. Don't spin them. Yeah, don't like that at all. It's awful. Sorry, it's awful. Yeah, I have got paint on it. It's got paint on it, so too late. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't like that at all. It's really not very pleasant. Right, sorry folks, but I'm not going to keep that. That's going. Actually, I'll do it over there, mate. I think I won't do it on here because I'm going to get that full. Right, here we go. Or you can go Rome if you want. Oh, sorry, yeah, you can go PTZ, mate. What? You tell me when you're ready, mate. Right, I'm going to fold it in half. There you go. La, 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 la. I like to walk on my canvas. And there we go. Walking and walking. Who wants to see a nice muddy mess? I do. Show me now. Oh. Oh, there's the reveal. Nice. Here we go. Let's see if I can actually do this. Ooh, that's actually quite interesting. Ooh, look at that in the middle. Yeah, that's quite funky. I'll get Rome come on that, mate. Maybe I've just saved my skin. I've redeemed myself. Let's show you. Oh dear, I shouldn't have spun because now I've destroyed the other canvas as well. Right, okay. Hang on a second. This is not going how I planned. Shouldn't have spun, but there you go. Right. Because now I've got black all over here. Oh, it nearly went. Yeah, but I didn't want black on the underside. Never mind. Right, Rome cam. Ta 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 ta. Hey, look! Isn't that bizarre? See that down the centre, look? Looks like a spinal column. Like a central nervous system. There you go, it's got its name, Henry. Okay, well, let's see what that looks like in a couple of days. That's not horrendous, actually. Yeah, spilt a bit of paint on that one, but you know what? Not too precious. Right, let's move on. We're at the cutting edge of experimenting. Let's see if we get number 3 to be the one that really counts, eh? Let's have a go. Phil says fabulous. Like it says freestyle. Geraldine actually liked that. Henry says nice. Nice recovery. Right, okay, gloves on. Rita Carnicle, spinal cord of the universe. Well done, Henry. Right, okay, we're going on with some white. Let's get that on. Let's get that manoeuvred around. Let's go. Actually, we won't brush that. We're going to manoeuvre it with a white spreader. It's going to have a little bit of black in the background, but so be it. Now, we've seen what we get with a spin and a up and down movement. We've seen what we get with a rotational, and this is all because of the spin table. So I think we should probably finish this one by the very, very smallest of spins, and we'll do it as an ellipse, because that's one we haven't tried. Statics are all very well. We don't know what's out there until we try, do we? That's it really, isn't it, folks? That's the bottom line. Be here to be entertained and enthralled, and as Jim has said from Salisbury, North Carolina, as I recall, art meets science. I'm very, 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 I always like that when people recognise the fact that there is physics and science and cool stuff like that going on. We are complete physics nerds. We love all that kind of stuff. Me and AD, I know a lot of you guys do too. And we live in the most beautiful universe on a planet that's probably as unique as it gets, and governed by rules and maths and evolution and all this kind of stuff. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate it than letting that loose on canvas. It's just such a privilege, and I'll look back on these kinds of nights, these ones where it doesn't go quite right, but where you get to experience different things. I look on these probably with more favour and with a greater sense of accomplishment than the ones that just fall out of your hands. They're the easy days, but who does this kind of stuff? Who actually decides, you know what, I'm going to challenge my own beliefs, my own talents, my own perceptions, my points of view, what I'm capable of, where does my mind want to take me? You know, the second you lose that, I think it's quite a poor thing. So if you don't have room or capacity for that for whatever reason in your daily existence, hopefully you can get a little slice of it here when you tune in. Doing all the things you might always want to have a go at, probably you don't get the time, the opportunity, or the environment to do it. Well, we've got all that, and that's why we like to do stuff. Right, sorry mate, I was just having a bit of a monologue there, wasn't I? I just went on a bit, but I'm quite passionate about these things.
So Albert said prefer the before folding. Well, I think Ed preferred it before the spin, but hey, that's what we're here for, the experimental side of things.
Yeah, it just all wasn't right. The background wasn't right. It was all just wrong. So I wanted to try and make it less wrong, so to speak. Right, I think black and gold on this one, folks. Black and gold, what a classic. Hey, who loves a drop of that? And more coffee, please. More like a millipede, says John. It's a fun test night. That's a good one, Rita. It is a fun test night. So, are we having a black, gold and copper? Yes, we are. Right, are you enjoying it, guys? I really do hope that you are. Let's have a nice big thumbs up if you are enjoying this. That's what we want, okay? Hit that, smash that thumbs up button down there, somewhere down there. If you haven't done it already, and I've got loads of you watching, let's really hit that button. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Right, so going black and gold, we're going with a classic monochrome. You can't go wrong with that. Even I can't mess that up. So let's get the black and gold in. These are going to mix as they go on. We're going very, very slow on the spin. And we're going to do these two classics. And then this hopefully will redeem me at the end of the night. We've got something to show for it. Bit of fun. Hey, you've got to eliminate some of this stuff, haven't you? Decide what's going to work for you and what doesn't. So those two colours there. I've got to get that hooked up. We still have a drop of the blue and the white going on, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm tempted to scoop it out. We'll scoop it out. What do I do? See what I'm going to do actually. Let's put it in there. Let's just tip it out. Let's wipe its bottom. Right, so just be a second, folks. Grab yourself a cuppa. Give that a little wipe. This is quite a bit going on in there. All right, that's better. That's better. We can work with that. All right, folks. Here we jolly well go. Now then, change gloves again. No, I turned it off, mate, so I'm going to start that back on again. Okay. Right, so, see, I want the slowest of spins. Oh, hang on, don't panic, don't panic. There. Right, that's the speed. Maybe this is all about just bringing it all back down. Right, let's get some gloves on. Barely move, mate. I can't even move my fingers now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lots of thumbs up. Yes, don't forget the thumbs down below. All right. That's the important thing here, guys. Down below, underneath the bar. It's got the red on it, the play bar. That's where we need the thumbs. Thank you so much.
And when Ed says thumbs down below, he doesn't mean thumbs down below. He means thumbs up down below. That's the one. And I know we keep harping on about it, but believe me, I've been watching the algorithms on YouTube and it's absolutely ridiculous. You will not be shown anything at all unless you put some kind of interest into it. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And do you know how bad this is? All of your chats, guys, and everything that you've put in here doesn't count towards a hill of beans to YouTube, because unless we've got 8 billion subscribers and it's making them $100,000 a minute, they couldn't care less. So the only way we get pushed out is if you guys give us a thumbs up and, you know, you watch back through the videos and things like that and just comment and stuff like that. It's the engagement. And if YouTube sees people engaging with our channel, then it starts to sort of send us out there a little bit more. But if not, nothing.
Right, are we ready? Right, so I'm going to go that way, and I'm not going to do such a big circle. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So gold's coming out. We've got black coming out, hopefully at some point. Are we getting there? I think we are, aren't we? Now we've got quite a liquid base coat, uneven in places, even in others, but that's okay. So we'll see now. We'll see if we can make the flower again. Oh, it is just touching. There we go. That's a shame. It slipped a little bit. Yeah. Okay, well, can't do anything about it now. So yeah, there we are. That's how we get a flower. Yeah, it's just catching. Ah, this is so frustrating. Just another ½ inch would have done it. So what would happen if I stopped the table and did it static? I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could stop it just very quickly. Must be able to do that. Must be able to do it. So we've got a flower, but I need something else over the top. It's probably going to be too much paint. It's just catching that high point. Okay, well that is what it is. Right, okay. I'm not done just yet. Just give me a second, folks. Right, let's modify. We're not out of the woods yet. Right, okay. Blue. Let's try blue. Blue. Yeah, just the blue. Okay. Come on. Come on. It's in. All right, let's see. Can we rescue it? Cookie Monster, hello. Linda doesn't see the gold. We'll show you on the roam cam, don't worry, Linda. Actually, if we go on roam cam now, buddy, I can show Linda the gold. Can you see that flashing? There we go. So it's definitely there. A lot of it is mixed with the black. But we should start to sort of get all this amalgam of, yes, there's even gold coming out now on the blue. Let's see if we can encase this kind of flower and chasm in the center. I've got a slight high point, you can see it there, can't you? Where it caught itself, it just slipped. It was just catching a slight high point on the canvas, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's two techniques now in one, isn't it? So we've done one with the spin and one without. So let's see what happens. We might get something interesting. Now, of course, the difference to this and the ones that we did before Christmas is because we are using a much more weighted paint pot. And it could very well be that that changes the dynamic of how the lines are created. I guess we're going to find out as this starts to slow down. Still got a decent line coming through. It is getting shorter, but that's okay. Now we'll see whether we get any elliptical thing going on and how well we encase. So you can actually start to see now. Yes, here we go. So we're getting actually more of the ellipsis, spiral, and then we're starting to get the ellipse now. So the sides are starting to straighten out, but actually the inertia that's built up within the heavier weights is giving a better circle than maybe we have seen before. So we know that weight does make a difference, but you can definitely now see that starting to change. So we're overlaying, and actually that's quite nice now. Is the weight of the paint pulling it lower? Yeah, it will definitely have an effect on the inertia, which of course is going to change as the spiral continues. Hi David, howdy all from Garland in Texas, 39 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's freezing here as well. In fact, we've just dropped to 0 degrees. And as I say that now, let's have a look. We've still got a decent line of paint coming out. Linda, you can hopefully see some of that gold mix still mixing with the blue because there's residue in the bottom. It is starting to run out, but that's fine. That's about the right amount of paint. I think we've saved ourselves, guys. Look, haven't we? We've definitely saved ourselves here. I'm going to have to try and pull that off in a minute. I like that. What a good way to end. All of you suggested blue is definitely the way to go. Yeah, that looks rather pretty. That you can see the gold just shining there as I'm moving to and fro. Some really nice patterns coming into that now. There's the double spiral. It's very, very, very neat and very constrained in some points. Right, got to get back on the stand because I think I'm starting to run out of paint. So, gotta get ready. Gotta get ready to get it. Got it, got it, got it, got it. We've got it, folks. I've saved one. I'll pull one out of the bag. What do we reckon to that then, eh? What do we reckon to that? Just as the paint's about to run out. Saved from the brink. I know we've got that thing going on in the middle, which is unfortunate, but hey ho, look. I think we've got two techniques in there, a spinny one and a non-spinny one. You know, I rather like that. There's something kind of chaotic, but also classical and contained within it. Reminds me a little bit of sort of Greek architecture, that kind of thing. A bit of an Archimedes screw going on there. Right, what do we reckon to that? Number three. Have I saved myself on 3? What did Rita say? Sorry. Is the rope stretching? I think it probably did. I had just a basic slip knot on there. It was it was fine, but I think just the sheer weight of the one previously just brought it down to hit the surface of the canvas on that high point just a little bit. David, 32 degrees F. So you are 1 degree cold. Yeah, 0. Yeah, I think we are actually now at 0 here. Ada just told me in my ears. We are at 0. So that's why I'm cold in here. I'm trying to not give in to the cold. Very nice Spirograph. Henry wants purple. Linda says nice. Yeah, I think we've got to get out a jail card in that one, haven't we? We've done pretty well with that. Let's give you a look on a Roam Cam at the others. So we came in, if you're only just joining, we came in with the spiral. So remember, I spun at a fair speed on the spin table, but actually we just got a series of 1 continued spiral into the center. Actually quite like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's quite a happy, sunny kind of thing. Then we did number 2. Which didn't start out like this. I folded it over and trampled on it because I thought it was vile and disgusting. And yet now, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah. It's definitely one that's got your attention. It's certainly got my attention anyway. There's some really interesting things going on. Let's give you those close-ups. There you go. That's the money shot. What do we think to that?
Nice. Hey, that's pretty good.
So we've got fluorescence on the side, we've got the darkness at the top, we've got the spinal cord and all the gorgeous things floating off either side of it. That could actually have some legs. So bizarrely, from the ashes rises we have got legs to tin and down. I hate doing Forrest Gump in my ears. So then we come over to the neoclassical one right at the very end. Doesn't it look like something? A steampunk illustration from a nice book. Love the addition of the blue. Thank you for suggesting that, all of you. It hit the high point in the center. Let's not worry too much about that. There's the scaffolding and there's the structure. But of course, we managed to put this fantastic web, this intricate mathematical pattern over the top. It's definitely a spirograph. We've like got two spirals interconnecting with each other. Classic colors, very nice. Quite a pleasant thing, that. Good way to finish the broadcast. We've done 1, 2, 3 for your viewing pleasure. How nice was that? Let me ask you a question. Yes, Catherine. It does look like a vertebra. Phil prefers number 2. Good, Phil. I liked that as well. Paula likes the rescued painting. Second one draws you in. Rita likes number 2 as well. -8 in Scotland at the moment. 5. Whoa. Not
Ouch.
good. Yeah, that is ouch.
Ouch. Yeah. That's a little bit chilly. It hasn't been that cold down here for quite some time.
So what I'm quickly going to do, folks, just before we go, I'm going to show you. Okay, the fan. Right, let's just go. I'll show you the one we finished off with on the Christmas special. We're all good. We're all good. Thanks, mate, for trying to heat the place up.
I was just trying to put a bit.
Yeah, there's Adi, look.
Hello.
with his coat on. So he's
Yes.
got a heater
No,
on.
that's off.
Is it off? He's given me the fan heater, but it's not really doing anything. You should have it in here, mate. Don't worry, honestly.
Yeah, it was just push a bit under the...
I know, mate. I know, and I appreciate that. And he's got his coat on inside the production pod. I'm going to go switch the light on, and I'm going to show you. There you go. That was the one from the Christmas special. How about that then? So we did that as a static with 2 spins. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? There you go. That's how we do pendulum paintings here at Suarez HQ. Really, this is only my... How many did we do then? We did 3. I've only done 6 of them, which I've just finished the 6th one, and I'm experimenting all the time. But with the enamel paints, they do produce some really, really cool effects. It just shines so brightly when the light hits it. That's the quality of the paint. And then you get these fantastic structures through the middle. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, that's Sauron's eye, if it's anything, isn't it? Very nice. So we've done that, which is fab. But of course now, as we close the door on his lordship, cheerio.
Cheerio.
Cheerio, old chap. We say a bon vivant to the to the Large Hadron Collider, which has been our pot for applying paint this evening. And we kind of finish off with this wonderful structure down here in the classic colours. I like that. It's definitely got some legs. I'm not sure if I would spin again, but I think we can definitely play about with some of these shapes. I really hope you've enjoyed that. Funny Fox says, looks like a physics laser party. Paula says, my precious. Very good. Stunning, says Freestyle. Funny Fox, thank you. -3 in Dundee, but feels like -7 from Pollyanna Arts. I do feel your pain, I really do. It's awful. Thanks, Pollyanna. M Flower Rose _M, what a great name. Hello there, I love it. Well, hello, and thank you very much for dropping me a lovely comment. That's very kind of you. Let's put Rome Cam back. We've made a lot of mess this evening. Actually, quite interesting. We've had some fun and done 3 very different paintings using very similar techniques. You've probably got a favourite amongst them. I love the one on the table. Actually, number 2, the spinal cord, is also quite interesting as well. But yeah, I agree with you, Lynn. The spinning has got its place, but at the moment, I think we'll stop spinning and just have some fun doing other things. Well, folks, there we go. I really hope you've enjoyed the first one of 2025. We managed to get through it, and I still have all my fingers and toes intact, albeit they feel like they've been in a deep freeze for the past 3 months. Ernestina Gonzalez, very nice. Gracias. Thank you very much. Oh, that was about the Christmas one. Yes, thank you. I got it, Funny Fox. Much appreciated. There we go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed that. We're going to be back here next Wednesday doing the same thing again. Please do give us a like, a share and a follow out on social medias. We're on every single platform with the exception of X. We do hope you can find us there. Just find us under at Suarez Art. It's the same on all the networks. Thank you very much to all of you for watching. Got lots of our patrons here as well. Tonight, also watching as well. If you want to find out how you can get exclusive updates, lots of things nobody else gets to see, plus the chance of owning an original piece of art. That's correct. Yes, we've got the tiles. There's only a few left. If you want to know all about that, head over to patreon.com/Suarez Art. There's a link to it down in the description. Check it out. Have a little look and go and see how you can claim excuse me, one of the originals. There's a set of 106. That's it for now, folks. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the big red button and click on your bell icon. That way you are going to get all your notifications. So when we pop up and do this kind of thing, you are going to know about it before anybody else. I think that's it for one day. Happy 2025, Henry. Thumbs up from Cookie Monster. Thank you. That was fun from Paula. Thanks. Stay warm. I'll try my best, Geraldine. Great stuff. Now get in the front of the fire with a hot drink. I've still got a couple of hours of work ahead of me, I'm afraid. Ernestina lives in Spain. I hope your weather is good, Ernestina, and not like so many of us who are really suffering with cold and snow. And especially thoughts are with you in California with the fires that are raging. So wherever you are, please stay healthy, safe and well, folks. It's really important because we want you back here in 7 days' time. That's it from AD and myself. We're going to leave you with a little behind the scenes footage of what goes on here at Suarez HQ, so stick around for a couple of minutes. I hope you can watch that. There's some nice music to go with it as well, which we've also done. So all of that done in-house. Go and enjoy that for the next 2 minutes or so. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time, and a very good night to you all.